Hi, I'm Nag, and the Spring Update Part 2 has dropped in Anime Vanguards. I still don't have Kaguya, and now I need to start gambling for yet another 0.005% unit. Well, at least it's the one at the pinnacle of all races. Can I say that out of context? Either way, this is the update. It is 4 a.m. Sorry, 4:56 now. It was 4:30 when I woke up. I just had breakfast. It took like 10 minutes for the will to live to enter me and for me to get out of bed. I only slept 6 hours, so I usually get a clean 8 to 9, but I saw AV update was out. It's obviously another 2 a.m. update. Every time I say the time of the update for EU, be like, oh, there are other time zones. GMT or UTC +0 is the only time zone that matters, okay? It's called the Universal Time Zone. Summer event. Dude, summer's done. When is this wretched summer going to finally end? Holy. This Google AI is stupid. I should just ask ChatGPT. When is this wretched summer going to end? Mr. GPT, please tell me. Dude, don't put that. Don't put the freaky emoji, bro. I got like another month. Anyways, big Escanor. This is the Escanor from the fight against Estarossa. That's the one he goes big. He goes big. My brain's like fried. Thankfully, I have gamer subs. Use code NAG for 10% off energy drinks with caffeine so strong you actually feel alive. My team is still for the other portals. As you can see, I have 1.5 million flowers. I was saving for this update. Wait, actually, let me check. So, supposedly, I don't know if I can believe that devs ever, but supposedly, Kaguya now has pity. Oh, Escanor is a banner as well. There's 2 banner Vanguards active at the same time. Was Gogeta? I feel like when Gogeta came out, they took out the Dandan banner, right? So I feel like this is the first time. Well, if there is a Kaguya pity, you can't see, which I was hoping that would be the case, but whatever. I don't know who this guy is, but we got Weather Report, we got Hiei. Who's the other one? Is it Magi? He's from Magi. I don't know his name. True Secrets. We got Jin Mori. Dude, I tried reading High School, God of High School. I'll try again sometime, but like, I could not with the art style. It's so bad. To be fair, Tower of God art style is also terrible. In the beginning, it gets better, but in the beginning, it's horrible. But the story was so good, I kept going. Maybe it's the same for God of High School. Tower of God, by the way, I'm basically caught up. Best manhwa out there. It's really long. It's like 650 chapters or something, so you can read for a long time. It's a shame none of these games have people old enough to read, so they don't know, but it's fire. Let's make a team, and when I say that, I mean, what can I put alongside Jinwoo? I took a peek on content creator chat on Discord to see if people are... I mean, content creator chat on the Discord is just a bunch of people glazing this game. I'll be real with you. So I can't really take a gander to see if people are liking the update or not, but I saw that the event is actually long, so let's go like this. I'm only gonna bring Speedwagon. I'll bring Jinwoo, Gogeta. Who else has immunity? True immunity? No one. Half immunity? Aizen. Sid has true immunity when he's on John Smith mode. And then I'll bring Dark Mage for the slow. And because I'm sure the bosses are gonna regen, so I have to bleed them. Brave the fight against the prideful sin is Escanor. Might as well just call him Escanor at that point. Using the new summer units and try to last as long as you can. Also, it's infinite. Using the new summer units. So you can't actually have a team. Do you have to use the summer units? After every wave, an hour passes and his damage reduction increases with the rising sun, reaching its peak at noon. Turn it back to night with cards or time with your encounters well. Gain access to all summer units in the evolution in this mode with the chance to even use the new Vanguard Escanor. Oh, okay. Wait, is the team gonna be like Escanor, the 4 summer units and then a farm? Or no, just okay, I guess you get it as it goes. This is a very small map, but I mean interesting. So I get you already use the characters, and I suppose they're balanced. Oh my god, what's with the settings? I want you to disable low detail mode. Why do they have to reinvent the wheel every update? But I can only place one speedwagon? Or let's place her here. I guess I can, unless she's unevolved, can I take a look at what the new units do? Oh, she's unevolved. Well, she does burn. For 20% units damage stat for 5 seconds. Anytime the unit applies burn, should an enemy already stacked, already attacked, the percentage of the burn increases by 5. Okay. I can only place one, sure. Let me have my day and night cycle actually cycle. No, I was just clicking because the settings. I don't even know what I picked. Draws a unit from the pool randomly. Oh, okay. I think I got a speedwagon because I got another placement for him. Where's VFX? Jesus Christ. Where is anything? Units. Visual effects. Well, you guys are gonna completely redesign settings but not add auto upgrade? It's crazy, bro. Yeah, don't add something people actually care about. And it's good to see Yamamoto is chilling with this. You got like a summer alpha or something. I guess the enemies are just people with summer alphas. Speedwagon, Sid, Aizen. Select a place unit to evolve and get refunded the placement. You can only evolve. Oh, you know what? I'll evolve her. I want to see what she does. For every so I can actually showcase all the summer characters in this video without getting them. And then I don't have to play the update. Yes! For every burning enemy in range, increases range by 0.5 up to 20. 0.5? Just make it 1. You need 40 enemies? When attacking a burning enemy, does 20% more damage. Gains active Hellfire and Carnate. When the ability is activated, it gains a 1% damage buff per second while it's activated, and an enemy is in range. Every attack in this form reduces range by 2%. This debuff cannot be cleansed. Stats, buffs, and debuffs revert once the ability is turned off. So let me pop it. Oh, there's no like visual change. So every time she attacks, she just gets really strong, but she lowers her own range, and I can turn it off. I said she gets really strong, but I don't think she changed much. You need the enemies to be in range. Well, I drew a new unit and is Hiei. Let's place him down. I don't want to place the character so close to the track, but I have to because they come in unevolved. Applies burn for 30 seconds. Or for 30% damage for 5 seconds. My brain is fried. It's running entirely on caffeine right now. Okay, another burn character. She's fully awake. Is her range terrible or is it just because... I mean, she doesn't have a trait. She has god stats though. Yeah, look at that. Is that Lost Vein? Is this guy just Meliodas? Or what? I have not watched Magi. Let's draw another unit. Maybe we Escanor. Nope, we got another speedwagon placement. But this is where Escanor and Estarossa fight. Remember he picks Estarossa up and throws him, and they land in here. He picks Estarossa up. Did I say Escanor? Whatever. She's a seeker, right? So is she the portal secret? I don't know. Is there a portal secret? This is not a portal. All I know is she has no immunity, so I don't care. You know one thing? I did not get Invincible. Invincible was the World Lines unit. So either she or Jin Mori is the new World Lines unit. I'm assuming it's Jin Mori. And I couldn't be asked to play World Lines because I was like, okay, Invincible. Is he good? I got another farm? I mean, he's okay. But it's like, alright, if I get Invincible, I need to spend 100k Robux to get him Monarch. Because, you know, Monarch, because it's a premium game, you need to spend money to get Monarch. Unless you get really lucky, which I probably won't. And then I won't use him, because he's not immune. He's not like Jinwoo, he's not immune to stuff, so like, I just won't use him. it's as simple as that, so I just couldn't be asked. And if, like, all these characters, right, from this update, I will only Monarch characters that are immune. That's it. From now on, I'm only Monarch and characters that are immune. There's no reason to Monarch anyone else. Like, I'm sure this character is great. Maybe, I don't know, like, her damage might be good with the burning and stuff, but she goes in the land of the gods portal, you place her down, she gets minus 100% attack, and what, she does 0 damage. Zero. Ask him responds in 2 waves. Really? You just force him to waste a card? Oh, he removes my buffs. My unit buffs. Do I just lose because I have unevolved Hiei? Actually, I probably didn't need to, like, look at these enemies. They have 15k health. I probably didn't need to pick up that card to like, remove his damage reduction or whatever. I probably should just pick to get another unit. Yeah, 328, he's gonna instantly die. How do you spectate? There's no key for spectate. So her animation on max upgrade, there's a bunch of blue stuff. I've read Black Clover. If I go on the Hellfire Incarnate, there's the... Oh, we're gonna evolve here. There we go. Nah, the animation's the same. Attacks apply burn. Anytime the unit attacks an enemy while Dragonflame... Oh, okay. I joined it. He already had this. I guess he just added more stuff to it. If this unit attacks a burning enemy, removes the burn and gain 5% damage buff for 30 seconds per burn stack removed. That's terrible. What? He's gonna remove the burn? What if it's his own burn? Attacks apply burn for 30% for 5 seconds. Anytime this unit attacks an enemy while Dragonflame absorption is maxed, it's 5% for 30 seconds up to 100. You need to remove 20 stacks of burn to max that. So this is only if you remove 20 stacks of burn. To be fair, if there's 20 enemies, but like, I don't know. Oh, he's also full AoE. I just give full AoE to everyone. It's a full AoE fire sale, bro. Inflicts Black Flame on the enemy for 80% of the unit's damage across 6 seconds. Okay. What is Black Flame? Like, is it just burn? Go by the report. Weather report. When the unit attacks an enemy, spawns in thunderclouds on the ground around where the enemy was attacked. These clouds linger for 10 seconds. Any enemy that passes through these clouds are burned. Another burn unit! For 40% of the unit stage for 6 seconds. God, he was like, oh, summer is so hot. Let's make every character burn. Actually, he is not garbage. I mean, you can't run another burn character with him. Like, you can't run her with him, because then he would just remove her burn stacks. But if there's 20 enemies, I guess you can max this, and then you can apply Black Flame, which doesn't get removed. But again, you even sneeze near an enemy on a lot of these stages and all your stats are gone. So no immunity. I don't care. I just don't care. I will stay using Sunjin Rule. Let's evolve Weather Report. Anytime this unit attacks a non-boss enemy, turn that enemy into a snail, slowing by 50% for 30 seconds. Anytime this unit damages an enemy, inflicts bubbled. The next attack hitting the enemy deals 30% more damage. Sure. He has a cone, slow with extra steps. But he can't slow bosses. Okay, now riddle me this. Why would I use him when Dark Mage slows and bleeds? Which, need I remind you, all bosses in this game regen. All of them. I don't think Escanor was regenning actually. Maybe they understood now that not every enemy needs to regen, especially when it makes no sense. Like Boo regenning made sense. Every boss ever regenning makes no sense. I'll be real, Escanor has 100% damage reduction. Doesn't that mean that he just takes 0 damage? I don't like the sound of that. Should I just restart the game until I get Escanor as my starting character? Is that even possible? I got another replacement for someone. Weather report. Oh, I can replace these characters. Oh, because they're the unevolved version. So I don't know, I just assumed that I would also get the evolved version on my placement bar once I do the evolve thing, but I guess not. Did I not draw another character? Where is that character? Did it try to give me like a placement on a farm and couldn't? When does Escanor come? Because I kind of want to draw. Oh, that's... Okay. It uses the same icon. So I thought this meant it draws a character. But no, it draws a beneficial card. Why do I see my beneficial cards? I don't think it's true. I don't see any. Completely redo the settings menu to this very odd one instead of the stylized we already had. But you can't give these different icons. Most of the icons in this game are purchased from an asset pack. You couldn't just do that? Oh, I see the snails. Look. There's like a cloud so you can't even see. Draws a unit. I didn't get Escanor. I might just restart until I get Escanor. So we got 3 of the banner characters, the banner exclusive characters. You gotta be trolling, but this is actually the passive I click on. You have to be trolling. This unit's attacks inflict burn for 30% of this unit's damage for 5 seconds. Buffs all fire allies in range by 20% damage. That's pretty good. So when I get Kaguya, I make her fire so she can be buffed. Otherwise, there's no point. What other fire character is there in the game? None, because there's only 2 characters in this game. It's Jinu and Kaguya. The rest are filler. Okay, I don't know about Escanor. I haven't seen him. We will see him in this video. Very likely. Alright, evolution. Let's evolve. I'll be restarting my stage until I get him. This is the max. Full AoE. Every character is full AoE except weather report. This unit always attacks in a fixed cycle. Attack 2, then 3, then 4. Gaining 50% stacking damage each time you use a new attack. But the bonus resets when the cycle repeats back to attack 2. Okay. So attack, but by what it means is the yellow, I'm blocking it. Like, you know, every time there's a yellow bar on the upgrade bar here, it's a new attack. As you can see, she's not full AoE right now because it returned to attack 3, I guess. And now it's back to attack 4, so now it's full AoE. And then I guess next would be attack 2, which is not full AoE. Or no, I was wrong. Okay, now it's the little circle, I see. Okay, sure. Well, this is infinite, so I got all the characters I can get. I think for now, all I can do is like get the card that upgrades them. And preferably, I will now turn off my visual effects because it's getting a little too crazy. Yeah, evolution. So I guess I'll just evolve like here. Yeah, so now I have 2 evolved ones and then so on and so forth. Alright, it seems like I'm about to lose because his Escanor is very strong. Went all the way to wave 101. 1 hour and I got 30,000 currency. Okay, let's say the pity is at 3 million. I assume there's pity, just like Kaguya. If you get 30,000 every hour, that means, well, the math is actually very easy. It will only take 100 hours of intense grinding to get Escanor. Or you can AFK. But okay, it does seem like they actually made it so this event is easily tiny taskable, which is great. The thing is, they've been trying so hard. And I mean so hard to make it so you can't tiny task, even though you're still able to use informal, which is an image-based macro that is a lot more complicated to get into for the average player than tiny task. So the majority of players that don't use informal, there's really not that many people. It's only really the hardcore players that do, are left in the dust. So if you click retry, it spawns me in the same location and a new character. So where is restart? Oh, I need to do this. I wonder if they change the UI every update, because they make UI updates literally every single update. I wonder if it's because of informal, just to mess up with informal, because it's an image-based macro, so it messes up where stuff is being clicked. Like, he's gonna have to work the whole macro backwards now because of this new settings UI. Either way, it's much nicer to actually allow people that don't use a premium, like it's a paid thing, to actually be able to AFK, because portals you can't tiny task. You just can't. It's not possible. There's too many pop-ups, too many random pop-ups that show up on screen. They made it that on purpose so that you can't tiny task. But this one, it seems like you can, to an extent. I don't know if you can get to a very high wave, or a wave high enough that you get points. You probably can. Like if you're up here, you probably can. I'll retry for another like 20 or 30 tries, and if I don't get Escanor, I'm gonna assume you can't get Escanor as like your first character. Okay, I've done a solid 20 more times. I don't think Escanor can be your starting character. So we'll see if I actually be able to see him in this video. So is Jin Mori the World Lines character? Again, I think he's cool. He's a cool character. I've read, like I said, a little bit of God of High School. Not a lot, but he's a cool character. I didn't get to the point where he gets the Wukong, like, headpiece thing. I don't know if that's pretty early in the story and I just haven't read that much. So I got 30,000 drakes. There's so many currencies at the bottom here. That's not that much. How much is each multi again? Is it 1,500? But let's see what I can get. There's a secret Eisen skin. Does the skin boost? I mean, the skin can't boost my currency gain, right? Because like, I can. Oh, I got him. I can't use the skin. Oh, I got another one. I can't use the skin in the stage. So, oh, I got a secret skin. Did I not? Something secret popped up. Charcoal, you slow it down. Am I crazy? Something red popped up. The secret unit? Is Unk going crazy? I swear I saw something red pop on screen. I'm not crazy, there it is. Man, I wish I had gone for the shiny Eisen. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have the shiny transfer thing that, honestly, I think every game should have. Because, I mean, you might get a character and then another month later gets shiny. And it's like, okay, now this is useless. I can't use this shiny because I already rolled Monarch on Eisen before. Oh yeah, store. 250k? Damn, anime Vanguards. Really trying to get me to pity, huh? Can only buy it once. Alright, maybe we'll get Escanor right here. Who knows? Unlikely. I got the third character that's featured. We can still get the other one. So how do you get the secret character, the Black Clover Woman. I put an auto-clicker on. If I get Escanor, cutscene's gonna play, so it's fine. I don't know if I go for Escanor or Kaguya first. I might just go for Escanor first. It seems like a much simpler AFK. It's impossible to AFK portals, man. Like, I can only AFK the Namek ones. Every time I try to set up for all the maps, it breaks somehow because of like a modifier. I still really wish there was a pity bar, to be honest. Because it's so hard to actually tell how much you've spent, because you get like this minor kickback every multi. Depending on, you know, how lucky you are, you get more or less. I would say on average, you get a kickback of like 200 per multi. So each multi technically costs 1300, not 1500. No, Escanor. I do have some skins to sell, but I'll be honest, I'm only getting Escanor on pity. Like, I just know. It is what it is. I've already accepted that. Guess I can also sell some of these. It's been sitting on. There's a skin for Speedwagon, right? Yeah. Huh? I swear I sold like so many. Alright, how many shinies did I get? Probably 0. I got all the, oh, I got shiny! Weather report. How about evolve him? Apparently there is, I saw in the chat, but I didn't see it in game on here. If you evolve all the characters, you get like a bonus? No, something like that. You get evolve all the characters from the update, and you get like a 500k currency bonus. I mean, that's pretty good. The character from Magi, let me take a look at what he does. Where do I get this? He burns. Of course he burns. Anytime he attacks a burning enemy, removes the burn. Like, all these characters are burning, but also removing the burn. Oh, my keyboard's connected. When a burn is removed via this passive, gains a 50 damage and 15 range buff the last 15 seconds. Attack from this unit apply burn. Of course they do. If the buff from fire absorption is active, this unit detonates any burns applied to the enemy's hit after 1 second. Do you craft them here or no? Is there like another vendor I didn't see? My crazy is a lighting in the lobby like really nice. There's no shop here. Event maybe? Summer shop. Yeah, there we go. There's a portal! What? That got me by surprise. What? Why? Let me get this straight. You have a whole event that's brand new, and you still felt the need to put more portals in this godforsaken game. Okay. So I guess the summer skins are not useless. Let's fill this team with summer units, I guess. I only need Jinwoo, and the rest can just be like skins and stuff. Who am I evolving? I mean, I'm gonna evolve one of each for the supposed bonus, but like, I'm not using any of these characters, that's for sure. Like, the only character from the spring update, which is still live, that I think I would ever use is Arquid, and it's only just because she bleeds. And even then, probably actually will never use her, realistically. Because why? Like, genuinely, why? I can use Dark Mage and he bleeds and slows. Like, I just don't see what the benefit of using Arquid is. Like, her ability, I guess. Like, it pales in comparison to just actually anything else, because it takes 30 years for the enemies to hit the summons. I did say I would go for Escanor first, but if you see Kaguya's video literally tomorrow, it's because I got her before pity. I got that 1.5 mil or whatever I have, which is not enough for pity. If pity counted what I've already done, then it would have been enough. I've done like, well, you see the video because I recorded everything. I've done a couple million already, and then they announced the pity. And it's like, oh, it's not gonna retroactively count what you've already done. What do you mean? But thank you. What's your name? Thank you, Paisef. Very cool. Maybe one day I'll get to call Paisef my friend, but that day is not today because they're not counting my flowers that I've already used. Sorry, Paisef. It's just business. I mean, this is a portal. What else can I say about it? It's a portal. At least Aizen has a skin. So, like, it's another immune character. Last portal, I got to use Gilgamesh, which was a semi-immune character. Like, he still gets attack lowered, which I think is BS. I asked a tester, and they're like, well, this line right here, immune to all status effects, just means stun. All status effects doesn't encompass status reduction. Come on. You gotta be trolling, right? Just call the character, ooh, I'm a Willow baby that can be immune to stats removal. Just say that in the passive. You know what I just realized? Escanor is also gonna be a burn unit. Of course, it's Escanor. They've done it. They did an update with 6 units. All of them burn. All of them. How? I mean, okay, the secret character. Sure, her powers are fire. You have to make her burn. I don't know much about Hiei. Weather report? Did you have to use the word burn on his passive as well? Like, was it just to have the theme completed or something? Either way, none of these characters have immunity. So, including the banner including the portal secret. So realistically, I'm not gonna work on any of them, including the secret, like the portal. I might not even go for the portal secret. If AFKing the other stage is easier, I'm just gonna play that stage, or AFK that stage. I don't necessarily care for the portal secret. It's just gonna be exactly like Rimuru. Rimuru is a cool character. You have like the 4 placements, and then you get the discounts. It becomes really annoying because there's no auto upgrade in this game. They think they're above auto upgrade for some reason. You're not above auto upgrade. You charge 8,000 Robux for 100 rerolls. You're above nothing. Either way, they think they're above auto upgrade, so Rimuru's an annoying character to choose, but that's beside the point. I bring Rimuru on the activity that releases right after Rimuru came out, which is the Attack on Titan Legend stage, right? What happens? I place all 4. I upgrade all 4. Oh no, the boss is out. They have 0 range. Because what? They're not immune! Humans, as a species, evolved because of our pattern recognition. That's not why exactly, but one of the reasons why is our pattern recognition, which is something that every animal has, in fact, but humans are very good at it. When I recognize that the pattern of this entire game is that stages will destroy my characters that aren't immune, and the only character that isn't affected by this is Sun Jinwoo, then I don't care about the other character anymore. I don't. Kage is an exception because she steals the unknown element, so she basically becomes Sun Jinwoo. It's Sun Jinwoo and Sun Jinwoo's clone. That's the 2 characters. I pray Escanor is immune, because if he's not, I'm gonna punch. I don't even use Gogeta anymore because he's not immune. I might use Gogeta as like a starter of a stage, like just for the initial placement, because it's 1200, and that's really it. I don't even upgrade him. Like, why would I upgrade him? I upgrade Gogeta, what happens? Minus 100 attack. Cool. Or he speeds up the enemies or something because of elemental reaction. This stage doesn't have elements, but the other portals did. So there was like so many elements that blast speeds up the enemies. You're telling me my character speeds up the enemies just because they have an element, when Jinwoo does not have an element, so he does nothing. He doesn't do anything that would actually hurt me. He's the only character in the game, by the way, that does. Okay. Why would I use any other character then? My brain's gonna explode. Alright, I have just enough, I think, to evolve. So I got 1200 from tier 4. Well, I guess you get more than summer. I mean, summer gave nothing. 3000 per portal. Each portal takes like 7 minutes. Oof. I need tons of essence, actually. I used up my essence for those godforsaken Attack on Titan characters that I'm never gonna use because they're not immune. Frog. Oh yeah, I was talking about asset pack purchased. This item, this icon right here from the different sections is from an asset pack. I recognize. I've seen it in so many other games. It's like you're not above it. You know what I mean? Weather report. Shiny. I'm not gonna roll on him because I know I'm never gonna use him, but you can check his cosmetic. Nice, you get the stand. Then you get some clouds. Cool. Oh, the stand does like a little attack. Wait, do it again. Nice. 800 placement is pretty cheap though. Very cheap. Wait, 800? I'm usually like 1200 is cheap. 800? Maybe he is good. I don't know, man. Nah, he doesn't slow bosses. Like, I don't care about non-boss enemies, man. I'll play the Escanor event until I get him to show up. I'll play for like an hour. If I don't get it, so how I'm gonna do this is I'm just gonna like keep picking the option that like gives me a character until I fill out the bar, and then if I don't get him, I'll reset until I get him, and hopefully that works out. I'll give this a try for a bit, and if I don't, then oh well. All right, I give up. I did like 4 whole runs, which took me an hour, where I fill up all the slots, didn't get Escanor, and now I'm thinking maybe the unit draw and just restarting is the same thing, so I did this for under 10 minutes. Escanor is probably insanely unlikely for you to get in this game mode. so I wouldn't keep my hopes up to see him early. Well, the game mode seems pretty easy to AFK, so I'll probably get Escanor relatively quickly. Especially since there's pity, I hope. Well, at least I can take a look at Escanor's passive in general chat here. On pre-match screen, the player can select to burn unit slots. Burn unit slots cannot be used. For every slot burned or empty team slot permanently gain out 1 hour stack. Why is this passive all messed up? If all slots are burned or you have no other units equipped, this unit will upgrade itself every wave or it becomes free to place. Oh, so you can burn all 5 slots. So you don't need a farm because it's like free to place and he self upgrades. For every wave that passes, this unit gains 1 hour stack. For every hour stack, he gains 15 damage, 1.5. I'm starving, bro. I just woke up 4 a.m. I had some granola and milk. And should have a real meal. While at 12 stacks, he gains plus 30 damage, and all enemies in range get inflicted with burn for 2% of the unit's damage for 5 seconds. Burn. Upon hitting 12 stacks, every wave lowers count by 1. Attacks inflict burn for 30% of the unit's damage for 5 seconds, of course. If an enemy leaves the range, this unit inflicts that enemy with burn for 100%. Anytime this unit inflicts burn on an enemy, cleanses all debuffs and status effects from self. There we go. He doesn't have immunity, which would be the ideal, but he self-cleanses. And from the pictures that they already showed like 2 days ago, thanks for spoiling by the way, Escanor's numbers look pretty crazy. I mean 1 million damage every 7.1 seconds, accounting for burn as well, right? Which is what, 30%. So his damage is crazy and he self-cleanses. He might be the new best Vanguard if the self-cleanse is good enough. If not, I mean Jin will still be the top dog just from being immune, but we'll see. Well, I mean that's the update. What else is there?